Doing this. Happy Friday, everybody. We are the Trustees.
Before we get started, I'd like to say happy birthday to the U.S. Army, all my brothers and sisters out there. All right?
And who else's birthday?
It's the president's birthday. I don't care what your stance is with that.
Happy birthday to Mr.
It's the president's birthday. Happy birthday.
Yep. We
All right.
wish you a happy day.
So, we are at the North Dakota State Veterans Memorial Cemetery. And this is where, when the time comes, 50, 70 years from now, where Chris and I will spend eternity.
We will.
So, we are going to come out here and do a little MLA challenge here. We're going to talk about the subject today. So, we're going to start walking over to our sitting position. Chris is going to show you Black Pearl, and let's get this started.
So we are actually in Mandan, North Dakota today. It's across the river from where we live.
This is where I spent the second half of my childhood and graduated from high school from.
And if you notice, we kind of have a storm brewing in the back, so we will try to make this as quick as possible. But
My wife doesn't do quick and possible.
I know. Okay, so let me flip it here. So there we go. So you guys aren't like watching me walk.
Stand up there. Look at that.
And here's the cemetery. It's a beautiful cemetery.
It's like a mini Arlington.
Sorry, hopefully I'm not going too fast for you guys. And then it overlooks, well, kinda, the Missouri River. Higher up. You can't see it from
the city on the left.
Yeah, you can't see it from down here, but we're gonna go down here.
Capitol's over there.
So today is Fun Facts Friday. And I don't know if these are actually fun facts, but they are facts. I don't know if you guys can see that out in the distance, but the state capitol is a very tall building in the back. Way far away. You can kind of see the river a little bit. We've had so much rain. It's just so nice and green. And tonight, there is not even like a whisper of wind, which is abnormal for the Dakotas if you've ever been here.
And with the heat, that's possibility of bad thunderstorms.
Yeah.
And tornadoes and whatnot.
It's kind of a bad combination when it gets like this. We've been in the 70s, and then to the last 2 days we've been in the 80s. I think today it almost got to 90. So, but this is very pretty. It's very well maintained. So, today is Flag Day.
This is where I come out every now and again and visit with the people that are gone and say a prayer to them or for them and whatnot. So I am a frequent visitor of this place, which some people might find weird, but okay.
All right, so today we're going to talk, since it's Flag Day, I thought it would be appropriate to talk about some facts about Flag Day, right? And flags in general. So here's some interesting facts about the Stars and Stripes. Flag Day is celebrated in the U.S. on June 14th every single year. It was officially declared by President Woodrow Wilson in 1916.
I didn't know it was that far back. I thought it was Eisenhower. Okay.
Let's see. The first version of the flag came out in 1777, which displayed 13 stripes and 13 stars. And since then, there have been 27 official versions of it. Isn't that crazy? There was like a whole litany of, pictures of the different designs of the flags.
How many did everybody ever see? I think I've seen 3 different versions.
Oh, I've seen one. So I was actually surprised.
There's the one with the circle that I've seen, with the stars are in a circle. And then I've seen one with, a very reduced number of stars. And so I didn't know there was that many more.
Yeah, it was interesting. So maybe this is stuff that you guys don't know. I don't know. So there is no evidence to prove that Betsy Ross designed the first American flag. The only record to support this view came from her grandson in 1870, almost 100 years ago, after the flag debuted. So I don't know. I saw a bunch of other things today that they said that she was a fraud, and I mean, it was just crazy. So
Yeah, I don't know what to believe on that.
yeah,
History is kind of exaggerated at times.
yeah, and it depends who's reporting it as well. The current 50-star pattern was created by a 17-year-old high school student named Robert G. Heft in 1958. He was doing a class project, and President Dwight Eisenhower chose his out of 1,500 entries. God, what an honor, right? That would just be so cool. So cool.
It's kind of like the kid in Alaska who designed the Alaska flag when it was created.
Yeah, wow.
That's my favorite flag in the whole Union.
So the idea of celebrating Flag Day in the U.S. was presented by a teacher named Bernard, I'm probably going to butcher his name, Sagrand, in 1885 in Wisconsin. But it wasn't until 1949 that Congress passed the legislation making it a national holiday. It is a national holiday, guys. However, it is a national holiday only in Pennsylvania, where the flag was officially created. So,
how many people out there actually put a flag up on this day?
and I also read today that you are supposed to put your flag out the week before, in honor of this day.
Ours is pretty much out all year.
It is, yep. And I saw quite a few businesses today that had more flags out than normal, so it was pretty cool. According to the explanation given by Charles Thompson, the Secretary of Congress in 1782, the red in the national flag stands for valor and hardiness, and the blue stands for justice, perseverance, and vigilance, while the white stands for innocence and purity. I did not know that.
I think I've read that before, but not something I could recite out in memory.
So according to the rules, if you have a flag, you should adhere to these. I know that we do.
My hand's trembling.
Well, our little device thingy
I'm going to use my wife as a brace.
The flag should be displayed from sunrise to sunset, and if displayed at night, it needs to be illuminated.
Correct.
Okay. Raising the flag should be done quickly, and lowering it should be done ceremoniously. Okay? So if you don't do these things, you might want to consider doing that.
And fold it up properly when you're done.
Correct. Neil Armstrong placed the first U.S. flag on the moon in 1969 as part of Apollo 11 mission. And since then, 5 more flags have been planted on its surface. I read today that one of them actually is down. Because of the rocket, the exhaust, or whatever from the rocket actually blew it down. So that one is not actually standing; it is down on the ground.
Somebody needs to get up there and properly dispose of it.
Well, yeah, I don't understand why somebody hasn't, but
we're going to spend a few $1 million just so we could do that.
Okay, so Old Glory, Star Spangled Banner, Red, White, and Blue, and Stars and Stripes are some of the nicknames of the American flag, which I think we all know that. The largest Flag Day parade is held in Troy, New York, every year, which is attended by approximately 50,000 people. That's pretty crazy. The blue field should be in the upper left-hand corner when displayed on a window or wall, and the proper way to view a flag on display is by facing with your right hand over your heart. Okay, so the last one is the flag code states it should not touch anything beneath, and it can be destroyed, preferably by burning, only when it's no longer suitable for display. You can also take it to your local VFWs or American Legion.
Any of the veteran associations will take care of it for you. And the proper way, if you don't know, is to separate the stars from the stripes. You have to cut those apart and burn them separately if you're going to do it. And so that's pretty much what the VFW, American Legion, and those kind of organizations will do for you if you don't know how. And they can actually get you a decent flag as a replacement too. So any of you veterans out there, go ahead and do that.
Yep, and they're really nice flags. So thank you, Marty. Anything else?
No, that's about it.
Okay.
I hope everybody's having a good weekend.
Yep, so happy Friday, y'all, and we will chat with you tomorrow, and we probably need to get out of here.
Before we get caught by said storm over here, if anybody can see that. I don't know how much you can see, but it's coming.
Yeah. All right, so thanks for tuning in, guys. We really, really appreciate it. We are on day 5 of our challenge. We have a few more days to go. So we will talk to you all tomorrow. Have a great evening.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All my Army veterans and all service members for that matter, thanks for your service.
Yep, thank you.